1, 2, 1, 2. Oh gosh, I think I had the button, the mute button was pushed. I didn't notice it. I don't know when that happened, so I don't know if you know what I was saying for the last 10 minutes or so. But that's okay. So we've gotten behind the tree spirit, which is what we wanted to do. And what we're going to do is we are going to be little stealthy fellas. We're not going to bring the mimic up because we don't need him yet. We'll bring him in later, but we're going to do a couple of taker's flames on this guy. We'll do 2, and then we'll run. And we'll go around the corner. He will not go beyond the corner. And as you can see, 2 taker's flames used up all my FP because I haven't added anything to mind. And I thought I put that... I thought I put my FP flask in my utility belt. Oh, that's when I noticed I wasn't audible to y'all. So now we'll go up and do this again. Because he's back in his position with his back to the door. Even though you can hear him stomping a little bit. Because he's not happy because I crispied him a little bit. Does he have his back to us yet? So as you can see, I've taken him almost to half with the taker's flames. So we will drink our blue. And now we will do 1, 2, and run like the wind again. And let him calm all down. Of course, over this little pile of roots is some crystallians guarding a thing. I forget what the thing is, but I don't want the thing because those crystallians always kick my tail. I think I've done it once, and I don't really remember how I got them without dying. Maybe I was at an absurdly high level by the time I went around to trying that. So let's see. If we focus on him, you can look at his health bar right there. I'm going to try and move it in a place where, yeah, you can see it kind of by the point of the portcullis. It's a couple of hits and he's done. And what I'm going to do for that is move up just a little bit more. So my monument icon comes up. And the mimic comes in. And we wait for the mimic to come in, or we don't. And we spank him a little bit. Oops. And he's down for the count. And I just got to get these knights who would be nice if I didn't have to try and stop fighting so I could get rid of this Lord's Rune dialogue in the middle of my face. God, that's such a bad design. I don't know who at From Software feels that that's an appropriate thing to have a dialogue box that you have to manually cancel and doesn't time out in the middle of combat. That's just really, it's absurdly silly in my opinion. So that's all that stuff. And we never have to beat up that tree spirit again. Of course, we've got the archers that I killed the first time, but I didn't kill this time because you can't really get back up to them, and they're gonna shoot at me, but who cares? We got the partisan. Oh, he jumped down. The mimical Pandora. Pandora mimic. Thank you. Oh, we got 214,000 runes now. That might be a level. Maybe stand right here. let these two machine intelligences, see if they can deal with each other on different levels. They can't. Let me see what my status is. Oh yeah, I got a level. Good. And we will go ahead and do that because we're not going to be going back. Again, we'll get the other tree spirit that drops the rot staff at some point. I don't know when. And I'm going to put that in strength, and we will have 50 strength. Oh, the other thing I wanted to look at, so if we look at our HP, it's with 60 vigor, it's at 1900. And if I put on if I swap out, let's say stamina for the Amber Medallion +2, that will jump us up, as you can see over there on the right side in the middle in blue, 2052 HP points from 1900 to 2052. If you want that, it's a pretty powerful talisman for health, but I find that I don't need it. Gonna clear my throat. I find I don't really need it. And it takes up a slot where a true offensive or defensive talisman can go. Now, one of my least favorite parts of the game, we got to get through this little rot area. And let's see, what do we have for rot protection? I think we've got the immunizing horn +2 should be good. I don't know if we have any boluses. Oh, we got 4. But, dumbest thing in the world. Second dumbest thing in the world after dialogue boxes that show up in the middle of combat that have to be manually dismissed. But this countdown timer of the status effect you pick up when you put on a talisman is just kind of silly. It's just a waste of time. Maybe it's a test to see if you are going to be patient enough to let it go by. Let's look at some of these golden runes. So the hero's rune is 35,000. That's nice. And we also picked up Lord's runes, which are 50,000. And all the stuff we picked up for the last blitz we did this morning, which is pretty much fun. And we picked up the partisan with a nice thrusting weapon. And it does have a blade, so you can swing it. Not just a spear point, but it's got a blade. But I'm sorry, let's look at that again just for a second. Look at the scaling. It's strength D, dexterity D, so you don't get much bonus for what you are. Okay, so we've got, do we have Pearl Drake on? So we've got that, immunizing horn, and the Pearl Drake, which helps. So we will... Oh, I still didn't... Am I... I'm sorry, I get confused. There's so many places to go in this game. And here's this. We're going to go down the ladder. Where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? There it is. And we'll go to the little area down here. Go to a site of grace and heal up. Now we can go get the killer. Greatshield talisman. First, let's see if we can see our little friend walking. Nope, can't see him walking. Walk along here. This looks like you could fall off. It's actually pretty stable. Even a person like me who's more susceptible to falling off than most people can handle this without falling off. Let's see, can we see him? No. I mean, to get to that tree spirit, which we might do, depends, because I'm not going to do Melenia this evening. Drop down here, go up this way, hop onto this route, go onto the roof. Now there's a whole bunch of pests down here with pest threads galore, so let's see if we can do anything possible to beef that up. I think we've got all the physical damage. I'm getting rid of that so I don't accidentally use it. I think we've got all the physical I can afford or use right now, even though I don't know. Maybe there's something, because I so rarely use these consumables. I don't know. I honestly don't know if there's a damage one. Oh no, that's holy damage. I mean physical damage one. I don't think there is. I've never used that. I only have one of them, so I don't want to use it. But it might be interesting to try sometime since I've got such high HP. I can afford to use some of it on spells, affinities, whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to want to drop down here and then make a run to the chest to the left. And at the same time, dodging. I'm going to open that. I'm going to try and open that and heal. Why did you run past him, you silly thing? Okay, they're not going to be able to get at me, so I can just do this normally. And there is our Dragoncrest Greatshield, which is the best. I'm going to put that on right now because it is the best. Enormously boosts physical damage negation. Can't beat that, can ya? So with that in hand, I want to get to where let me hear a little bit. I do want to get to Melenia's doorway. Inside a grace so I can come back. But first I want to get this big guy right here. Sound design on these pests is pretty good because they're just unpleasant in all kinds of ways, including the ways they sound. It's a well-designed enemy. I dislike them intensely, but that's part of their charm. I mean, they're obviously, if you're going to dislike them, they've probably got something going for them. Now out here, down this slope, we've got some soldiers. Down this slope we've got some soldiers and pests, and every time I go through here I die, like multiple times, and it's just annoying. So I'm not going to do that to myself this time. I'm just going to go right down here to the depths, to the roots of the Haligtree, and ignore that area that's tempted me to go get killed a lot. Okay, turn on the Site of Grace. Then do something that I didn't. The first, like, 3 or 4 times I went down here and battled Melenia. I mean, 3 or 4 characters I took down here to battle Melenia. I didn't even notice this, because I'm so clueless. But if you go back, there's the door we came in at. And go right here and then turn. There's a whole nother room over here with stuff in it. Like a bunch of Aeonian butterflies, which are important when you're creating stuff with rot. And we've got travelers. Not that you ever use that, but it's just... I mean, some people will. Again, people who play, who are more skilled than I, will use all the various clothing to cosplay or dress the way they want, and then they can still survive. Me, I need the strongest armor I can get, since I try to tank everything like a buffoon. I forget where this elevator takes me. Oh, it takes me into the center of this pillar. Right, one of the square pillars. So there, that staff of rot is a really attractive staff. You have learned that I have a true affinity for rot weapons. And this is a good one. Except he knows I'm here. He's saying, dude, what are you doing? And I don't want to chop down on him right now. You know, I've never ever tried this. I'm going to try this. Oops. He's going to keep throwing holy damage at me. But what I'm going to try and do is, because he is so close, I'm going to see if Taker's Flames can reach him from up here. I don't think they can, but you never know until you try, huh? Up. Well, that's probably not what I wanted to do. I didn't know Taker's Flames would give me forward momentum. And that's irritating. Fortunately, all I'm going to have to do is call this elevator back down and not fall in the elevator shaft first. Just bring the elevator back down. And as you saw, it's a very fast elevator compared to many in the game. Also very tall. Quite a feat of civil engineering here. And then puts the ulcerated... Oh, he's there. Oh, wait, because down at the end of this walkway, where the tip of my sword is, there's a corpse with a ancient dragon smithing stone, which is the only real reason that I ever decided to fight this guy. Of course, then I found out that he's got that wonderful rot staff, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and try and fight him. Why not? We'll leap over here. We'll duck down a little bit. And I did completely forget to put my holy damage talisman on, so I'm going to do that while I'm running. Get rid of rot and put holy on. Because you can kind of come up here and be a little bit safe from him. Of course, you're not safe if you don't. And now we'll do this again. See what he's doing. He's still facing us. Okay. Well, we could go bull rush him, but I think he will turn around. Why don't we kill this Crystallion while we're waiting for him to turn around, and we'll use the rot hammer on it because it's strike. And that was dumb, wasn't it? I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'll just do this all again, and it's not a bad one. I'll put the blasphemous blade back on, because that did not work the way I was hoping. Can't get at those Aeolian butterflies. I'm sure I could if I spent some time, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so pull that. Go up. I think the runes probably appeared far enough away from the crystallion that I can just grab them. Now we'll let him go trotting his little way along. Oops, did he see me? He did. Golly. Because I am going to go get my runes before I... Oops, he can see me. I'm going to take the elevator back down. I think that he will forget about me when I do that. Oh, did you see the monument flash briefly there? I wonder what zone we were passing through that the monument said watch for it on the left side. Oh, there it goes. It flashed just there. I was passing through some zone where I could use my mimic. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Gotta wait forever for him to decide to move the other way. Around here. Could throw a fire pot at him too. Do I have mesmer fire yet? That's one of the only things I do craft. I've got giant flame, but I don't think I have mesmer. Oh well. I could throw an oil pot at him and then throw a fire pot at him, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm going to run back here a little bit. Go forward, jump. He doesn't know I exist. I'm going to pick up my runes. Which again, I don't think will be... pretty close, aren't they? I'm going to grab those. I may be able to pick these up without aggro in hand. Or not. Now I'm going to go out the door here, and I think he will de-aggro, and I can switch back to the Blasphemous Blade for my main mission. Yeah, he's kind of just standing there. He's not going to move forward. Oh, he's moving forward very slowly. Okay, doesn't matter. We will go this way. Can't use Golden Vow on this, because I want to have all my FP for Taker's Flames, even though he's facing me, so this one wouldn't. But I did get him. That my Opaline Tear. good. That got healed that much. Oops, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. Why do I feel like I'm heavy rolling? Shouldn't be. But you can see those two Taker's Flames took about half his health down. Now I gotta just heal from the holy damage. Oh, he's spewing rot at me. But he's in bad shape. Let's just put it that way. If I can land some hits. And that was a prolonged hit with holy in it. Because I could have gotten him even though I was getting greedy, wasn't I? But this is, again, now we've got him positioned well. I don't have to go up and see the Crystallion again. So I've got a better idea of what I'm doing. Because again, even if you've beaten the guy a number of times, if you're playing on like Xbox, as I do, you don't get a chance to do this as repeatedly as you want, and I don't have a chance to preview the fight before I go live because I can't use Cheat Engine or something like that as you do on a PC to be able to fight this guy over and over and over again and get used to him. And I can't do that. Good, he's going backwards. He's going the backwards way. And my flask is good. So I'm going to wait until he gets up to that, past that pillar, then run out, or whatever that architectural feature is, turret, minaret, something. I don't want to jump crouching. I do want to put my aiming dot on him. I think I can pick up my runes. Do 1 and 2, and he reaches me with that long staff, and I'm going to do both. I'm going to do that too. He did a leap, but I jumped when he leaped. That was the rot leap. Okay. He's relatively easy to dodge if you don't get caught like I did the last time with that holy attack along with the staff attack. Oh gosh. Tried to body up on him, and he didn't allow me to do that. And he's going to corner me here in a second, which I do not want. Ah, God. Come on. Let's get past him. Let's get past him. That's all I want to do right now. Get past him, get over here. Got no FP left for Taker's Flames. And he's throwing holy dots at me, which I gotta dodge. Okay. Now I gotta go the other way and run and heal. Run a little bit more. Heal one more time because that still leaves me 4, and then we've got a whole bunch of holy dots. That's too many holy dots, guy. I've only got 2 heals. But that was enough. There we go. And, as I said, he's going to give me the Rotten Staff. I like the Rotten Staff. Ta-da! Take a look at it. It's long range, as you can imagine. Let's look at my inventory. Scarlet Rot build-up is 75. It's got Erdtree Slam, which is ostensibly the best, as it says on the bottom, this is the most powerful of all ground slam skills. In fact, I may use this on the Spirit down in deeper depths, even though I think I already killed him, didn't I? Okay, so that went okay. I mean, obviously, a couple of deaths, but I recovered all my runes from them. And we get a Newman's rune, which is worth 12,500, which is okay. So our little excursion here has done well for us. We have picked up the Rotten Staff, we've picked up the maximum value, the Greatshield talisman, and we're just about to pick up this ancient dragon, somber ancient dragon smithing stone. Well worth it to go down there and do that, to mess about with that. Now the question is, I could do one pass on Melenia, but I'm not gonna, because I do have the 96,000 runes that I don't want to give up right now. So what else I've done all this stuff. I've pretty much done everything. We did not do something, and I forget what it was. Well, did we do these guys? Yeah, we did that. That's why I marked it. And I don't do the subterranean stuff in Landell. I don't do the sewers. Only because it's too confusing to me. It's a maze, and I'm not a big maze fan. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take these 96,000 runes, and who is this who joined chat? First time chatter, Irrepressible, Barracuda, some number. Best viewers! No, not buying viewers. Thanks for offering. Oh, and this is something I mentioned the last time I came over here to, or the first time I came over here to get crab. What you do to get down to the crab vendor is different once you've burnt the Haligtree. Because as you may notice, first off, the Archer Golem and Golem with the big axes, they're gone. They go away after the Haligtree is gone and Landell has become the City of Ash. The other thing that goes away is the Spirit Spring that was here that you could ride down and then go down a little gully to where the Crab Shack guy is. So you have to do regular running down the hill. Now, of course, with the golems gone, it's like trivial. It doesn't matter because there's no risk. There's no enemies along this pathway. It's just time. Is there a thing here? Did I see a streamer? I did. Some great arrows. Huh. Oh. Ran into a tree. Come on, quit running into trees for crying out loud. Oops. I'm a little too high, I think. I am. That was pretty funny. I thought I was too high for that jump to work. But again, since there are no enemies here, it's not like there's any risk to running back. So yeah, I just think that's interesting that when the city gets ashed, when the Haligtree goes away, those golems go away, and the Spirit Spring gets turned off. Which does beg the question of how a Spirit Spring works. What is the magic behind it, or whether there's one of... And again, there are usually folks walking along here, but they're not there anymore. Let's find our runes. Where did they go? Where are they on my compass rose? Oh, they're back up here. Oh, yeah, it's that thing where your rune position you were to return runes to you has a slight bit of a lag from where you actually are, and I haven't done enough research to determine whether I think it has something to do with your speed of movement as to how often they refresh your location for rune drops and other things, but I don't know all the details. Okay, we're going to buy a whole bunch of these things. I'm going to buy 50 of them. And that's 30,000 runes. Because they're handy. And I really don't need the runes for anything right now. The only thing I'll be working on for a while is my Haligtree fragments. Not runes. But we're gonna do one Melenia run, just because I'm a masochist. And yes, I do use my mimic during my Melenia runs, and I do not find it to be a disadvantage. I know some people do. I shouldn't have done that. In fact, I don't want to do that. I don't want to use that flask for the first phase. I want to use the flask in the second phase. So I'm going to go rest at the site of grace again. And am I heavy? No, I'm not heavy. It just feels like I'm walking through molasses. Where did there it is. And you hear the crash sound when I rest and the bubble around me breaks. Hear that? That's the physic protection bubble cracking. So I will take some of my new crab. And chew a wad of that. Now, and I know, that Melenia is leeching health back from the mimic, but it's worth it to me. Yes, long cutscene. Yep. And again, when there's a cutscene at the beginning of a boss fight, it doesn't give you the chance to get any prep done, and I find that disingenuous on FromSoft's part. They often talk about being hard but fair, but that is not. I mean, if you don't have the same entry per attempt, even though my runes did end up in front of the gate, if you don't have the same entry, then you're not being fair. And she has an advantage coming out of that cutscene that I do not have. And I don't particularly care for that. Okay, now let's see if we can tickle Melenia with anything here. Because as we all know, she's pretty powerful. She's also squishy. I mean, if she hits you, it's bad. But if you can, what I find is if I can shove her against a root up here, then she really gets, you can just keep her stun locked. Yep, she got away. She got away. And she's beating up the mimic to gain health back, but that's okay. I think I can, he just stun locked her with the Taker's Flames, and we're gonna get her down to the second phase in just a minute here. Oops. You do it. You do it, Mimic. There we go. Okay, now we gotta run like heck over here. Yeah, run like heck over here. Heal a little bit. Put that on. Put that on. And now we will go to work on the Goddess of Rot. And I can do Flame grant me strength. Flame cleanse me. Oops, and she got me. So I'm gonna have to do that. And heal a little bit. This one's a little, this phase, I found it a little tougher to pin her against the roots. Whoops, did she spike me? She spiked me. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going away. Taker's Flames. Oops, and the Mimic is gone. Which means I gotta be as careful as I know how to be, which is not very. Come on, heal already, would you? Okay, we're going this way and breaking free of the lock for the minute. Gonna heal again. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it this time. Oh, she's up in the air. Rotten stuff again. Send these rotten sprites at me. Okay. Yeah, once the Mimic went away, I was done. And that's okay. That's just the first attempt, and it went okay. The beating the non-rotted Melenia worked out just fine. Oh, you might have noticed I forgot to remember to re-two-hand things. I'm going to see if I can get these butterflies. So there are 2 of them here. And I don't know how to reach. Can I climb on this thing? Okay, so we've got our staff. I think I'm going to do a couple of things now just for fun. I'm going to go over to... Because again, life is not all about fighting in Elden Ring. We do have to do various visits. We're going to go to the Church of Vows. I'm going to turn in my prayer books. Look at all the prayer books.
Very well. Heresy is not all thing. Oh, what very well. Heresy all things can. Oh, what very well. Heresy all thing. Oh, what very well. Heresy is not all thing.
Now I'm going to go to the round table hold because I forgot that I picked up a number of bell bearings in that last burst this morning of finishing the game all in a rush. I'm going to burn one of these big runes. I think I'll use one hero's rune. Which breaks my heart to do that, because again, I'm such a hoarder, I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna. We'll get the rotten staff. Where is the rotten staff? At this level, it's... Oh! We have not... That's why we need more strength. There's the rotten staff. Now... I don't think I'm going to give it an ancient. I don't think I really need to. But look at that. Look, that's pretty good. Let's see. Can I do his ashes? I don't think I can. Yeah, that's just what we got. So this is a fun staff. Lots of rot. And we should probably now do deeper depths now that Fia has left the vicinity. Oh gosh. That's way heavy, isn't it? Not going to be able to wear my bull goat, but I can wear my Lionel, which is okay. So let's... I'm going to... I'm going to look up where the Somber One is. So I'm going to go down here, and we will do the Fia quest, but I'm not going to do it now. I think let me double check my stream timer. And I've been up for 80 minutes. Well, let's see if we can get up. Oh, I gotta put my fire one on. Because these little fellows, They're mechanical fire spewers. Oh, I'm going to do one other thing, and again, this is housekeeping, but you may want to do this. You probably already do, but I don't know. Let me go get to my talisman list. And I'm going to put all the ones that have been overridden in the chest. It just makes it easier for me to grab them fast when I need them. And that looks fine. And we're still carrying the rotten staff, because why not? See how... Oops. Come on, fella. Bow to my rotten staff. And this guy is spewing flame. See if I can tank it. They're pretty weak. So we want to be getting up there, but we've got a couple more of these fellows to deal with. Yeah, you look tough, but I can sneak up behind you, and you can't turn around, which is a design flaw. Heavy. Oops, I thought a heavy. I didn't charge the heavy. That's why I didn't take him completely out. It's okay. Now let me see if I can do this without falling down or doing something stupid like that. I can't. I forget how to do this. Maybe I go up this ledge and jump off onto it? Is that how I do it? I don't know. Again, some things we do, we just forget pretty quickly. I'm gonna just jump over here. And that was not a good idea. Not a good idea. But I kind of knew that was coming. Let's just pick up those runes. Oh, the rune. Oh, they're on the ground. Good. Sometimes the runes are good. Oh, no, that's not. They are. The runes are stuck up on the root where I last was. I'm not even gonna bother hitting him. I think I may have to hit this one to get my runes back. Charged heavy. Yes, that won't hit. Okay, now how do I get up to that next branching? Up. Well, obviously that didn't work. I'm gonna do this time. And there, we made it. And there's a guy up there, but we don't care. Because we're on torrent doing a fast running. And now I'm gonna jump down over here. And I made it. I think I'm on the wrong side. I am on the wrong side, but I think I can jump that gap. Or roll on that root. What the heck happened there? What happened? Oh, it was a horse barrier. We ran into a horsey barrier. So we're kind of right outside here, and I think I am gonna end the stream for tonight. Let's see where we are. Oh, we can't. We'll rest and then see where we are from there. Because as I found out recently, you can bring up the map and actually teleport from inside a site of grace. Didn't know that before. So we're going to be going in there tomorrow morning. And as always, thanks for watching.